Hello everyone, welcome to Educative Newsroom where we watch and share educative things. Things that we know ourselves, we try to teach others as well. People who subscribe to us get to see whatever we do. They are the first to see whatever we do. So kindly subscribe to our channel whilst we proceed. We are going to look at how to copy things, documents, files, pictures, videos from the computer to the phone and from the phone to the computer. This means that we need two things to be able to do what we want to do. The phone, which is right here, and then the computer, which is right here, the TMI. And before we can copy things between them, you can use the Bluetooth, you can use the Wi-Fi, you can also use the USB cable. In this case, we'll be using the USB cable. So let me try to connect it whilst we proceed. Good. So the sound means that they have been connected. Now that they have been connected, let me try to open the phone on the computer to see. Now, if I type my computer, or yes, this computer have even come. But if you say computer, C-O-M, so when you type computer alone, you see that this computer is there. So I click on it. Now my phone is already showing in there. So I can click on it. Now you will notice that it is empty. Nothing is in there. It doesn't mean the phone is not connected. It's connected. But what it means is that we have not allowed the documents on the phone to be copied from the phone to the computer. So we have to grant that access to the other device. So what do? We must go to the phone and grant that access. Now that we are on the phone, there are two ways to grant this access. The shorter step and then the relatively longer step. The shorter step can be confusing and sometimes can create some frustration. So let's go with the long term, which is very well assured. In this case, we'll go to the settings. So we can see settings here. So inside the settings, we'll go to connected devices. So inside the connected device, you notice we have the USB, we have the pair devices and others. So let's go to the USB and click on it. So this is what we have here. Connected devices. What we have is this device. Now you notice that under the use USB 4, we have the file transfer, USB tethering, MIDI, PTP, and then the no data transfer. And you will notice that the no data transfer has been selected. And this is the reason why all the information on the phone cannot be seen on the computer. To be able to do that, we have to grant access by pressing on allow the file transfer. Good. So now that the file transfer has been enabled, you will notice that when we go to the computer, we'll be able to see the files in it. So let's go this way. All right, this PC is in there already. Now we have this PC. When you press on you notice that we have the internal memory storage, and then the USD or the SD, that's the memory card. Your phone may not be having memory card, so we may have to use the internal memory. If you have a storage card, then you have to determine where your data is or where your documents are, where you want to copy from. So in this case, let's do it, the internal memory. Now you have these folders here. It's your duty to click into all of them to know what is inside in all of them. Some of them can be clearly seen. We have the documents, we have the pictures here. We have the downloads. All that you've been downloading, they are here. We have the Zengda, we have the movies. But the others are not clearly seen. They are likely to be system files. And the DCIM is pictures, the camera side, the pictures you take and the videos you take directly with the camera. So what do we do? Since we are dealing with documents and we are more or less teachers, so we may be looking for certain documents. So let me enter the document and see what is there. Well, unfortunately for me, I don't have any document on this because this is a side phone. Okay, so let me go to the cameras. This time instead of using cameras there. Good. So there are a lot of things in here. Now these are files. I can decide to copy any of them. So let's see how I can copy. You can drag or you can just copy. Dragging means you put the cursor on it, press the cursor down with one finger and use the other finger to use the that is the left click to select it and press it down and use another finger to move the cursor or the mouse to the desktop. You see that you have copied it like that. So when you minimize, this document is right here. Now let's pick up the folder again, or you can use a different method by copying. So let me copy this, right click, and then you see copy. Now we've seen copy here, we can now press paste. So now we have pasted it. You see that it is right at the corner here. Yes, this is the document I've copied. So this is the way you copy from the phone to the computer. Anything at all you can copy. You can go through the same process. Okay, let me go to PC again. This, that. Let's say I want to go to movies. There are no movies actually. Downloads. Good, there are some downloads here. Okay, so 2023, let me try to copy this. Right click, copy and paste. It's also the first element at the very end on the desktop here. Good, or you can equally drag it like I showed first. You use one finger to select it and use another one to move the mouse to wherever you want to put it. Good, because it's on the desktop already, it's telling me whether I want to replace it or not. All right, in case you are using the USD, the same thing. You go inside the USD and go through the same process. Good. So now how do you copy from the phone to the computer actually to the phone also? So in this case, these are the computer documents here. What do I want to pick? Let me go to the PC documents. All right, so let me pick this file like this. I can also copy it. All right, so I've copied this file. Now let me try to go to this, or in case you are not comfortable picking it from the end here, you can just go to the same PC again. Pop. Where do I want to put it? Good. Now I come to my document. Then I drop it. Paste. Good. See that it's right there. So this is how we copy from the phone to the computer and computer to the phone. Then I can close this. I have mentioned earlier that there are two ways you can allow the phone to send documents or anything to the computer. So let's go through the second process and see. In this instance, I'm going to disconnect the USB. I'll disconnect it and redo it again. Good. So now if I insert this, the same thing will happen. If I try to enter it, it will be empty. Good. So let me go to this PC. Pop. It's empty. So what do? I have to allow the phone to transfer data or information from the phone to the computer and vice versa. So I come to the phone. Instead of going to the settings, You see that there's a notification at the top here. This circle, broken circle. When you drop it down, you are going to see the symbol still outside down here. When you press on it, you see that charging this device via USB. At the moment, it's charging, the USB is using the computer to charge the phone. And when you come here, you see the same signal at the bottom here, no data transfer. So what do? You must allow it. Good. And we go through the same process again. You go back to the computer and pick your information. So this PC, then continue. Whatever I want to pick. You can pick from computer to phone, phone to computer. Kindly subscribe so that the next time we bring you other things like how to use the computer to create Excel file and stuff like that, you will be able to see. Thank you for watching Educative News.